All right, got off the screen. Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing? Long time no see. No stream last week, so I'm very happy to say that I am back. I had a great weekend last weekend, spent some time with the family, but I am also very happy to be back here today, back working on some kits, hanging out with all of you, and giving away some good stuff today too. So thank you all for tuning in. I'm going to go through the chat and say hello. Before I do, though, I do want to remind everybody, number one, that Live 10 code is active. So if you're thinking about picking something up, you can always take advantage of that code, save 10%. Thanks for the sub, Alejandro Sanchez. And that's always good. Also, if you enjoy the stream, hit that like button. I'm only going to ask once, hopefully only once. Try not to ask too often, but it does help the stream get shown to more people, which is a good thing, I think, in general. So welcome everybody, especially if you're new. I'll go through the chat real quick, say hello to everybody, respond to these messages and get caught up. And then back to working on this guy here. We do have 3 kits, I think. I was going to check and just confirm. Go find that, make sure that third kit transaction went through. Yes, it did. So we have 3 kits today. We got 2 of the HG Nobel Gundam up for grabs tonight. They're both off at Ding and Dents. One I threw in there because I know that kit was a big seller yesterday. And the other is that HG RX-78 Real Type, which is a pretty cool limited edition kit that was donated by Feral 404, and the second HG Nobel was donated by Trash Can Bob. So I don't know if either of those two are watching, but if they are, and you see them, definitely thank them for their donations. So anyway, catching up. What's up, Shea Santiago, Gunpla Viking, some guy who, I forget what that's called when you do all that stuff to the font. I cannot read that, but hello, whoever you are. What's up, Liath1? How's everyone doing? So while cleaning today, I found one of my old HG 100 Wing Zero Custom. Man, it's in bad shape. Those old Wing kits, I'm sure, are probably mostly in bad shape. What's up, Keith? Pockets. Sig Xeon. Is that just to get me to say that? What's up, Robert? Negri, I've seen a couple of images of the... Oh, I can't wait till the F90 twin set pre-orders come out. Cool. What's up, Buster? What's up, Juan? Thank you, Dante's Freezer, for the sub. What's up, Nathaniel Farley? Is anyone else building during stream too? I'm sure a lot of people will be. It's pretty common. What's up, Phoenix? Happy to be off from work. It's always good. Gregory Jewel, anyone else cooking and watching the stream? Well, I can tell you I am not cooking nor watching the stream, so there's at least one who isn't here. What's up, Henry? Let's see. Daniel Farley working on a resin 3D printed Jia Chang from Gundam 00. That's pretty cool. What's up, Rob Rosencrantz? Paul, Tom Liu, Henry Sandoval. Anyone here from last stream? I'm sure a lot of people are. What's up, Dylan Dull? Whoever has had a good week. Happy Saturday. Thank you, Jorel Ruiz. If I pronounced that right. Thanks for the sub. Rob Rosencrantz working on WSP for my MG Strike. What's up, John Lasseter? A couple of Viking customizing an HG GNX Ogre. It's cool. Can't stay for the whole stream, but I missed the last two and want to wish everyone good luck on the draw tonight. Well, so E9118911. Thanks for stopping by at least. Henry Sandoval working with MG F91. Man, it's been hard to find the motivation to work on. Maybe it's time to switch up and work on something else for a little bit, Henry. I know that helps people sometimes. What's up, Jason? Hey, everyone, how's the day going? My day's going good. Hope yours is too, Jason. What's up, Artie, Adam, Tom Liu, Dean A. Chan, thanks for the sub. A lot of subs already. Hard time finding get paint done. What's up? Alejandro Sanchez, already done. I almost forgot about the stream after Nick abandoned us for a week. Oh, you're making me feel bad already. I didn't want to abandon you. I just did not have internet connectivity, and my family deserves to see me occasionally and not have to watch me on the stream in order to see me. Slayer of Squirrels, new here. Which one is Nick? Which one? They're both, it's all me, man. Let's go. Colorful Cute, hello, first time watching the stream. Welcome. It's Paul, Mr. Trash Can Bob, there he is. So he's here. Colin Thompson. Nick is a guy in stream. Hello, Nick. He's stealing all of my money. I'm not trying to steal it. I'm just apparently good at it or something. Your money steals itself, really. Bandai does all the hard work. What's up, Carlos, Erfig, XS Gunpla, what's up, Kyle? Nick just ordered from you for the first time. Thanks, Kyle. Link X, Goalie Sopod, David Evans, Gregory Jewel. Anyone else's first time here? Yeah, who is here first time? I think we probably a bunch of new. Man, getting caught up is getting harder and harder every week. So Dante's Freezer. I think I already saw your name. Richard Pina. Andrea Cease gets customs. Jacob Cabrielas, something like that. What's up, Scott? Carlos Moreno. Wow, HG Nobel sold out again. Then you get 72, sir. I got 72, but we had like maybe 16, 17 damaged in this last lot, but they did go fast. Not as fast as last week, but they went pretty fast. Bryce Johnson. Joseph Albanese. Oh god, the Sisters is up for pre-orders. It is. We do have pre-orders as new on the website this week. We put them up on, was it Monday? Feels like forever ago, but it was only Monday. Building at Gustav Karl, this is good. Yes, Studio. It's a nice kit. Marcus, hey Nick, you're getting popular. Thanks. I think it's a gradual change. This kid's gonna be telling mommy daddy lives on the screen. Yeah, there you go. I mean, at least they can see me on the screen, I guess. Let's see. Anyone else I'm missing here? Trying to get caught up so I can get to building. First timer, definitely. Just picked up an MG Freedom 2.0 kit from you last week. Thanks, David. Jordan Hart, first timer for watching stream here. Nice, Jordan. Welcome. Just ordered the Nobel 2. Might get the Moon next paycheck. Yeah, we got a ton of Moon Gundam on the way, actually. So, looking forward to getting those in. That's a nice kit. So, I think I'm caught up. I want to start working here, working on the lakes today. But welcome everybody, especially any newcomers, first timers. I think you'll hopefully find it enjoyable here. I think we've got a really good group, really chill group. If you have any questions or anything like that, you're more than welcome to ask. What did everybody do last week when I apparently abandoned you, as already said? Hopefully everybody had a good weekend last weekend. Hopefully everybody's having a good weekend this week too. Forward and E7. What's up? Order from me all for the first time during the flash sale. Thanks. Super Kick Pickmins. Forward to buying some Moon Gundam kits. Got a ton of those coming in. I saw them, I think it was Wednesday, they were available. Bluefin had some extras available to order, and I grabbed a lot. Need to order a kit for a tarantula enclosure I want to put together. Ooh, interesting. With HG Sandrock, thank you Mecha Warehouse crew. Nice. Do you use the stars in that cutting mat? I don't, Alex. I don't. The stars, I think, this is like just general. So if you were doing general model making and maybe making a, I don't know, a plane or something, maybe you want to cut out a star-shaped thing or something. But really, there's almost nothing on this cutting mat that's really has anything to do with Gunpla, so it doesn't really help me for anything. I think MG Crossbone's now working on a panel line. Cool. Seems you spent some time with the wife. Nice. Starting IBX Odin. First time trying LBX kit. How was it, Jiming? Worked last weekend and working this weekend as well. You figure out what the extra parts are for the kit. Some tell you in the instructions, but others won't. A lot of them are just extra parts. They're not necessarily for anything. Some kits are, they're based off of prior kits, and so they use the same runners because molds are really expensive, and they just deal with having a few extra parts. Finally, I found the chat. Welcome, Patrick. Nick, do you have any heavy arms HG or Zeta MG 2.0 coming in? I don't think we have any Zeta, but the heavy arms I believe shipped this week. We have a bunch coming. I forget how many, and I think I ordered some extras too, so we should have HG heavy arms in again soon. I started my MG Jin. Nice. I think I subbed last week because I found you in a top listed by Gunpla. I thought it was cool that you stream. Nice. Or it's gonna use for multiple kits. Yeah, there's a lot of kits, especially like P Bandai kits or kits that are obviously variants. We'll just use the runner from the prior kit, and then they'll add runners to add parts, and sometimes remove runners if it makes sense to remove a runner. Like for example, the MG Heavy Arms Custom, the P Bandai kit, a lot of it is the same mold as the regular release, and they just have additional molds for the new guns and probably a few other parts that are unique to that build. And that's how a lot of things go kit-wise. What about MG Heavy Arms and Shenlong? Shenlong, I was told I was getting some July last year, and they've never shown up. So I have some on order, supposedly, but I'm not sure what the deal is with that. I also just placed orders for October, November, and December production, including those kits, and I placed massive orders for that stuff. So hopefully I'll be getting some of that stuff this fall. But we'll find out. LBX Odin was interesting. Lots of polycap joints and some big stickers, but overall pretty neat. It definitely feels like between an ST and HG for sure. Interesting. Use my birthday code on something. Thank you for that, Nick. I can use it before the month ends, right? I think it's like a 90-day expiration. It should say in the email, I think, but I'm pretty sure it's 90 days from when the code goes out. What's your favorite grade to build, Nick? HD, RG, MG, PG. Definitely master grade for building. Painting, I've been kind of partial to high grades, mostly because I still consider myself a novice painter, and they're a lot simpler to paint because there's less parts. But that'll probably change at some point. Did you expect Nobel to sell as fast as it did? Like, I'm lucky I got one. I did. I knew that they would sell fast with the first batch. They sold so fast that I was glad that I was able to find a second batch. And I tried to order a third batch, but they were no longer available by the time I decided I wanted a third batch. I wish I'd ordered like 3 times as many, because they probably would have sold, you know, within a week or so. How's the NH weather today? It was hot AF here in CT, supposedly thunderstorms tonight. It's only like 80 today. Pretty good weather. Mowed the lawn, got some stuff done outside, and it wasn't horrendous, which is good. It's the northeast weather, better than the swamp of southern Georgia. Yeah, the humidity down there. Coming after a long time, and it's a Karl. Been working on this for weeks now, R. Riker. So I asked them, so basic, but what sandpaper are you using? I've used, these are 3M sanding sponges, and I only use this brand because I bought giant bulk packs of these sheets. So I've got like 20 sheets that, you know, each sheet gets me, you know, a dozen of these little pieces when I cut it up. That's the only reason I use the 3M. I haven't decided to take the plunge and try something else, but I still have so much left. I've had it for years. Keep missing the streaks because I forget their East. Oh, EST. Eastern time. Yeah. Restocks 10 a.m. Eastern usually. Nick, you plan on building any RGs in the near future? I have, I think, 1 or 2 real grades on my backlog. I've got the, I think it's the Tall Geese 2 real grade. And I'll probably do the regular Tall Geese real grade at some point. But other than that, I'm not sure. I think I have an RG new and want to do the RG Sazabi at some point. And I'm kind of interested in the new RG High New. I just ordered more from you. Oh well, thanks, Kyle. It was Friday, but I couldn't see the option for my birthday code. So if the birthday code, when you place your order on the page immediately after you check out, there is a little form on like the order status page that it dumps you out to, where you can put your birthday in, and then you'll get a birthday code emailed on your birthday. Good evening and good night, everyone. What's up, you leaving already? Nick, the Tamiya sanding sponges you sell are pretty decent. A bit more matte on the Infinity sanding sponges though. Interesting. I haven't tried any of them yet. One of these days I want to take all the options out there and try them. So when people ask me, I can actually truthfully give an opinion on my recommendations. I think Infinity's known for their sanding sticks is what people, especially based on sales numbers, those are the ones that people are most interested in. Some of the sponges, not as much. I'm not sure how they compare other than what you say. You Nick, we'll be getting the MG Virtue, and I definitely will, Corey. I don't know how many they're going to give me, but I ordered a ton of them. Still have yet to see where to put my birthday. We'll need to order again to check. There you go, Spud Killer. Stamp of the goods, Nick. I just need time. Time has been a killer, especially this week. Dylan's been out, so it's just Orion and I in the warehouse, basically. So Orion's manning the packing station, and to keep up with orders, I've been doing a lot of order picking and prep work, which is making it hard to do anything else, let alone like just placing orders for more inventory and stuff has been eating a lot of my time. So doing something like content creation and testing out sanding sponges has been low on the priority list. Trying to find weapons to use on HGs. Do you have any suggestions? There are definitely some good option sets out there for that. I've actually got a high grade giant Gatling I plan on using with this kit. That seems like a pretty cool one. But I don't know specifically what's available, especially right now. Congrats, by the way, on putting pre-orders on the site. Thanks. Hopefully it will Can't find the My Account tab on your website. There is none, Kyle. We don't have any sort of account feature on the website. At least not at the moment. We might someday. Crazy Rabbit, try some of the 30-minute missions there, 1144. That's a good option too. 30-minute missions, packs, weapon sets or whatever are really, really good. A lot of options. Wonder, do you happen to curve edges every now and then while sanding pieces with sanding sponges? I seem to accidentally do so every now and then. Definitely happens. I feel like I had a bigger issue with it with like files, but it's definitely something to watch out for and be careful with. Do you know when you'll be restocking the MG Jesta and Jigen? I think the Jesta was on the. I can't remember. I think that was on the fall orders, so hopefully this fall. They'll try to get Virtue from you. Hopefully get a ton in so I can stack one before it sells out. Yeah, I'm hoping I can get a bunch. I would have figured that they would have limited quantities on them, like they did for some of these other kits that have been really popular. That they would have pre-allocated them or something. But it doesn't seem to be the case so far. I just got the MG Arc 79 ground kit, and it's awesome so far. It looks like an awesome one. I need to build that one too. I need to do an MG Gustav Karl. I'd be in. That'd be pretty cool. Do you all sell perfect grades? I do. They've been nearly impossible to get right now. The last one we had was in sort of any quantity. We had the PG Unleashed, but also the Gundam Mark II. We had both Titans and AEUG variants, and they sold like super fast, and I had more of them than I've ever had for PGs at one time. Can't find the option to put in my birthday for the birthday code. Looks like I have to work. There's also a web link, so if you want to put the birthday info in, let me know. Send me a DM or an email, and I can send you a link to a direct link to put it in. Okay, E19. So the paper is better than the files because I've been using files since I started building. It's I think it's all personal preference. Really, I prefer the sandpaper, especially on curved parts, because a file will definitely make things flat. But a file could be a very good option if you want things to be flat. You just gotta be careful, because if you raise one edge or the other, you're gonna cut into the part. Nick, you built the RG Crossbones kit yet? Am I the only one that can't pose it without a stand? I have not built it. You're using the HG Sidebuster. Seems like no one in America has it. I think they just shipped. Super. I think we're getting them in about a week. But don't hold me to that. But I'm like 96% sure that they shipped. So we should have them restocked in a week or two. Just pre-ordered the Mandalorian model from you. Nice, Adam. Alejandro Sanchez, what are you building? This is the HG Gustav Karl. Good, chunky, high grade. God, my nose is so itchy. required from any HG00 or RGXE reproductions. Some HG00 stuff is on the sheet for fall, so hopefully they'll print them. I definitely ordered some. The same thing with IBO. There's a whole bunch of HG and full mechanics IBO on the fall lists. It's just, you know, the question always is, how many do they make? Or do they make them at all? And who do they send them to? Which we'll have to wait a month or two to find out. But if we get them, life will be good. You think about metal files? I don't really use them. I think I did really early on and had some bad experiences, so I stopped. But they're worth playing with if you're interested, I think. A lot of people are talking about glass files these days. Talked to my buddy, let's see. Same issue with my RG crossbones that need to stand posed properly. Thank you, Nick, who's debating on placing an order on some 30-minute mission sisters. Cool. Talked to my buddy who's never built gunpla to buying an RG crossbones for his first kit. I told him it has tiny, tiny pieces. Yeah, it does. Get any Flugel Talgis kits, or is that P Bandai only? I think it's P Bandai want. The thing I need in my life is PG Tequila Gundam. Good luck. This Mecha Warehouse planning on stocking airbrushes and compressors someday, GMR. Might be sooner than later because we might have a lack of supply for kits late summer, early fall. Just how things shook out with production. So at some point I want to. They're just relatively high ticket items. So I got to be careful with the planning on how many to get and things like that. But I have some suppliers that stock them. I can carry them. I just need to figure that out. Heard about new G Gundam kits. Do you know if this is true? I haven't seen anything about them. Let's see. I'm ready to paint my first Gundam. What would be best to do? Paint first or put together, wanting to eliminate seam lines? So I usually build, then disassemble to paint, because it gives you a better idea of what you might need to do in terms of seam lines and mold lines and all that kind of stuff. So that's how I roll. I plan on painting this one. I'll be taking it back apart once it's done, cleaning it up and then painting it. First gives the HG Leo and RG AG, and I have kits. Now I have kits like they were triples. What's the grid for the green sponge sandpaper? I think the green is. Oh, I need my cheat sheet. I don't know what happened to my cheat sheet. I want to say it's like 1500 maybe. Any words on Zoids restock? They are. We have them ordered. We do have pre-orders open for Zoids. We got the Rev Raptor, Blade Liger, what's the other Raptor variant? Are currently available. They are not on the website though. You have to email for them right now. I'll be trying to put them on the website this coming week. And I just placed orders for, I think it's Liger Zero. 2 different Liger Zero variants that will be up in maybe a couple weeks. I guess the RG High New is going to sell it really quick. When they come in, they'll probably sell really fast. Pre-ordering is definitely the best way to make sure you get one. We're allocated about half of what we have coming in as pre-orders. So if you want one, you know you really want one and don't want to risk not getting one, then the first batch I would place a pre-order. What's up, Samuel? And Gam, how's it going? All right, we're getting really close. I think we're going to do this first draw in a moment. We need PC9 and B1. What's up, Joseph? What's up, Rizik Breaker, Mr. J Hound, Mark Betitas? What kind of draw and how can we join? So I'll be in a few moments. I'll explain it because I'm just going to do it. And if I start explaining it now, somebody's going to think that it started and it's going to cause confusion and all that stuff. But just be here in, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes, and you'll know exactly what you need to do in order to enter the drawing. Probably going to cut and sand these pieces here, and then I will put up the draw. If you missed it earlier, we've got 2 high-grade Nobels, both with slightly dinged boxes, as well as a HG Arc 78 real type. As a business owner, are you thinking that 2020, 2021 heavy business is out of the ordinary? Do you think it's going to continue to rise? I think for Gunpla, I think it will probably continue to rise. I'm like secretly very scared that the bottom will fall out, that people will not be able to get stuff and then, you know, quit the hobby or something. Or they'll realize that you can go outside again or whatever. But I think things will continue to grow. I think demand outpaces supply so much that even if demand dropped off, we would still be maxed out. So I do expect it to stick around a bit. What's up, Weeks K? Where you guys, another night working my MG Sazabi very slowly is taking a really long time, I bet. I do actually have an explanation in the description on how the drawings work, so you can get a quick cheat in that. I decided to do that after people telling me to do that the last like 4 times we've had streams. This pandemic's how people, there's a lot to do even inside with your fam. Yeah, definitely. A lot of people found new hobbies. That's why hobbies across the board, everybody's struggling to keep up with demand still. And I think for the most part, that demand will stick around. And just hopefully supply will catch up eventually. Okay, so I'm supposed to fold this back. Cap in the upper leg. And then stick that, that must be the back of the leg. So supply does kind of tired of paying almost double for some kits. I think it will eventually. I just hope it comes back at least somewhat, because my biggest limiting factor on growth right now is probably inventory. Talkies here, brought from Mecha Warehouse. Good hobby to do when baby's asleep. Yes, Vegeta. I did when my son was born. I was doing building when he was young. I let my wife get some sleep and put the little one in like a little baby seat thing next to me and watch anime and build Gunpla. Life was good for a little while there. Alright, so we're going to do this first draw. So the way we do this, I'll put a number range up. I'll let you know what that range is in a minute. Everybody will put a number in the chat within that number range. And then we will draw a number, or actually 3 numbers, because I got 3 kits up for grabs. And if your number gets called, you win that kit. Remember, do not delete or change your number, because if you do, you will be, disqualified essentially, because it will look like you're cheating. And I only ship within the US, so be aware of that as well if you're not in the US. So let's pick the number range. Let's I need to start coming up with a legit formula for figuring out what the draw range is. So let's do a number between 1 and 1,000 this time. 1 and 1,000, we're going to draw 3 prizes. My oldest daughter was first born. I'd be up with her at night, and I just played video games as she fell back asleep. My first son, I got a lot of movie time in. My second son, I watched a lot more anime. And got a little bit of building in when I was lucky, and he'd sleep in the seat. So definitely don't delete numbers, because that will cause problems, but this will draw in a moment. B1, 2... Been late, but I made it. Welcome, Robert. There are a ton of people in here. There's a lot of numbers in chat. Oh, Nick, did you watch Hathaway's Flash yet? I have not. I don't have Netflix, so I need to wait till a good moment, because I'm probably going to jump on the free trial or something, and then binge the handful of things I want to watch on there, and then get out, because I don't really want Netflix. But I haven't had time. Especially to sit and watch something. I'm not sure if my wife would be interested in it. She's got so much other stuff she should watch first with regard to Gundam that I don't know if I could watch it with her, and I don't really watch anything that I'm not watching with her these days because I just don't have time. Apparently running a business takes a lot of your time. I wish I knew that before. I did, though. I'm just joking. Need your wife to watch 0079. Maybe offer a great service. Thanks, Kyle. Just restarted Wing. I think I might have convinced her to watch Wing. We're watching Build Divers Re-Rise. We just started Re-Rise. We finished the original Build Divers last night. Been watching that with my wife and my son, and that's been fun. I'm trying to think of what to do next. And I think I showed her the scene from Gundam Wing where Hiro tells Alina that he's going to kill her at the birthday invite thing. And I think she's very intrigued because she both laughed and cried so hard when she saw that. All right, so I'm going to throw time in the chat. Let's get the random number generator out. Re-Rise is so much better than the original. I can tell so far from episode 1, it feels like it's got much more going for it. So I'm excited. I feel like the original Build Divers only, like the last 5 episodes, it gets kind of good. But that's a lot of work to get there. Okay, drawn 3. So I'll draw for the 2 Nobels first, and then the HG Arc 78 real type. So first number is 490 for an HG Nobel. Second number is 867. Also for an HG Nobel. And the last one is 271. And that's for the HG Arc 78 real type. So get that out of the way. I don't know if anyone wants to check and do the searching for me. Let me know if any of those are a winner and I'll confirm. And if any are not won, we will roll it over and draw again in a little bit. Okay, now I need D. I had 492. Dope. So I need 32, 31. What was Elizabeth's number? Looks like we got a winner for one of the kits. Thanks for the sub, Zagamar16. 271. All right. So Elizabeth, congratulations. Uh, 271 was the real type. So Elizabeth, you can claim your prize by sending me an email, nick@mechawarehouse.com, or a DM on any of our social platforms with your email address, shipping details, all that kind of stuff, and we will send that kit out as soon as we can. So congratulations. We still have 2 of those high-grade Nobels though, so we will draw those in a bit. And thanks for the sub, Robert Kitchens. I wonder if we hit 2K subs yet. We're really close, I think. Or maybe we're off by a lot. Maybe we're like 18 something still. Feels like we're getting close. Probably 1900 maybe. How you liking the Gustav Karl, Nick? Giampla, it is good so far. I'm liking it. It's got some cool engineering features in how the kit's put together. Gotta love chunky grunts too. A lot of good stuff going for it. Definitely going to give it a big Gatling gun. Do you have the ARC 78 box on hand? I do not. It's at the warehouse. I didn't bring it home just for the stream. I've thought about doing that again. I used to have, back when I did the streams and the warehouse was my attic, I would usually bring the prize down. But it feels like carrying a kit home and just carrying it around just is going to risk damaging it. But maybe I should. The Voltes V, not on hand. I don't think we had that one in stock. What's that even from? I know I've seen that name. Is everyone building the order of the instructions, or do you have a specific order to build your Gunpla? I tend to follow the instructions 9 out of 10 times. Sometimes I will skip ahead to parts where I can put sub-assemblies together, but I usually build them in the order they suggest most of the time. Just realized I was subscribed to you. Cheers to soon to be 2K. Nick, the Gatling gun you're talking about, I mounted on the back of the Gibaldi Rebag and it looks pretty legit. It's a cool looking Gatling. As a Gustav Karl compare size wise, it's definitely a larger high grade. The only one I've got here for scale, I've got a Maganak here, which I mean it's a wing kit, so it's going to be smaller in general, but like the torso is substantially longer, it looks like, on the Karl. You chance to be getting some MG Sazabi for a costume. I think I have some due in. You know, love the Leos. They're pretty sweet, easy kits. I love Leos. Like the Chonk Gundams. Let's see. I'm like going out of order here. Get this out of the way. Thank you, Renato980 for the sub. put it to work in the Maganek right now. It's a good kit, right, Joseph? I've built one or two. Okay, and I need PC4. Oh, I'm liking that. That's pretty cool. My wife won a kit my B-Day. Nice, Alan. My giveaway prize, Magnac and Flame Toy Shattered Glass Drift arrived in perfect condition. This is after a 2-day delay, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Nice, Jiming. Tempted to buy the P-Bandai Magnacs when they were up, but I didn't. I did. It was mostly worth it. Never tried Transformers model kit before. They're pretty good. I built the G1 Optimus, and that's it was a solid kit. This guy playing the numbers, grabs family up his odds, smart guy. Does it feel knowing you're getting ready to place that big order that you were talking about? So I placed it. I mentioned this on Discord. I think I might have mentioned it in my video this week too. So I placed my order for the fall. That was it was more than I took in gross sales last year. I know I won't get it all because of the supply situation, so it's not like I'm going to receive anywhere near that much stuff, but it's kind of scary kind of numbers. Okay, E10 and 12 and A10. So what's up, Andrew Herson? Okay, so I need E12. Damn gross. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Like, I think I would sell all that stuff if I got everything in too, but I know it's going to be a substantially lower percentage of it, so I mean that's a factor too, but I made sure that the quantities I made weren't like just super inflated. Chunky leg pieces. This is how you know this is a big kit. These are just the lower leg armor pieces. So this, I need A20. So I don't know if I should get MG Sosby or MG Sinanju. I just love the design. Sosby's cool. I like the Sosby better than the Sinanju personally. Do you think you'll end up with any more Nightingales like you got, or the Eclipse pre-orders? Possibly. I won't know until I can get them. I'll try for more for sure, but the Eclipse was pre-allocated, so I was pre-allocated from Bluefin as well as a secondary supplier pre-allocated how many they're going to give me. The Nightingales were not pre-allocated, so I'm not sure I can get them reserved in any sort of like guaranteed way from my secondary supplier. I'll try to get at least another dozen or so. I don't know if I'll get them, but I'm going to get what I can. Funny thing, the Transformers kits, there isn't much size difference between this Optimus and Bumblebee. Yeah, I mean, they're stylized. Crap, I missed the giveaway. Damn you, dinner time. W. Linden, you only missed one of the prizes though, so we have got 2 kits left. We'll be drawing again, 10-15 minutes maybe. Mecha doing pre-order, I'm gonna be broke. Sorry, Andrew. How much HGH stuff was in the fall order forms out of curiosity? I don't think there was a ton. There's some for late summer. There'll be some age stuff coming in. There probably was some age, but I don't remember as much. I could look to be sure, but I don't want to stop the stream to just start looking at order sheets. Love to get Nightingale. Be able to clear it a lot during the flash sale. I mean, we moved some stuff that hadn't moved in a while, which was good, but you probably wouldn't be able to tell if you looked at the shelves. We've got some deep stock on some things that haven't been as popular, or everybody has, or everybody isn't thinking to look for, because a lot of people might be out of them. A lot of places might be out. But we sold a few. Like Cup Noodle, for example, had basically stopped moving entirely. We sold some of those. Bunch of SD kits. Got tons of SDs in stock. And a few other things. It seems like in general, most people, unless there's something they're specifically looking for, they buy what they see. And so a lot of that stuff that isn't like front of mind, like I want to go find and buy this kit, they tend to sit until somebody has a reason to know that they want one. What exactly are those kits that you're talking about? Which ones, Jacob? Oh, we got 2 more giveaways actually. Well, IBO kits you're getting in fall. I don't know what I'm getting, Japan Dan. I just know what I ordered, and those what I get and what I order are often not the same thing. But let's see, there was like Vidar, I think, Astaroth, the new Gremory, I think. What else was on there? I think there was a Graze variant. I think I remember seeing. What else? There was some that I think are fairly popular. But it'll be interesting to see what they actually make and how many I get. Didn't know you had Cup Noodle kit. I didn't see it on the flash sale list. It was on there. I'm surprised you put the HG Death Scythe on the sale considering how new it is. I bought a ton of those because I just knew it would be fairly popular being a winged kit, brand new, and what we've done for previous kits. So I bought a ton of them, and I still have a massive number of them. So I figured it was worth trying to get some of them to move. I'd love to have some of that cash for some of the things I want to buy to have in the store going forward. It doesn't do me any good having inventory tying up my cash indefinitely. So where I had so many, I figured I'd unload a few on sale. And I want to make sure there are a few really popular newer items on the sale, because when you don't, people complain. I wonder if we'll get different flavored Cup Noodle kits at some point. P Bandai. I'm just kidding. Do you have to order kits to get into the Discord, or is it any order? You can order anything, Colin. The cheapest is, well, actually the cheapest is probably like, there's probably like a $1 item on there somewhere, some marker or something. But I think if you order regular stickers, I think the shipping is free. If you order a regular sticker for $4, would be the cheapest way to get in. But anything you order would get you a Discord invite. So supplies, tools, paints, anything. Love the Astaroth HG kit. I bought 2 and switched the arms so they were symmetrical. It's kind of cool. Nice. So, PC9. Oh, any hash mount? No, I don't believe so. I don't think I answered that one. E6, E5. So the most interesting thing to happen to me in the past few weeks, I was had my truck in the shop and planning to do Sailor Scouts with their Nobel. I'm doing a Sailor Mars for my girlfriend. That'd be pretty cool. Kit bashing. I'll be okay. Let's see, how many kits does anyone have? I started building in May and I already have 18 kits. Oh, I need to do a count at some point. So I had my truck in the shop. I've got a Tacoma, and the frame was rusting, and I just barely caught the warranty period. So they did a frame swap on my truck Wednesday to Friday this week, which just is kind of crazy. I ended up finding a time-lapse video last night of them doing a frame swap somewhere on a Tacoma, and it was crazy to think how much that truck was now apart. So glad you get Delphi decals. I like them a lot compared to the decals. I'm a big fan of Delphi myself. Regularly just got a new truck pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. It's crazy. Because they replace a lot of other parts when they do it too. It's not just the frame. Like I think brake lines and some of the suspension arms and stuff. All that stuff gets replaced as part of it too. Girlfriend's engine blown at 79,999 miles. Her warranty was 80K. I know that feeling. Wow, that's really close. It's built an inventory spreadsheet and figured out I am at 107 kits. See, that's why a lot of people shouldn't make an inventory spreadsheet. Like, it makes sense for insurance purposes and stuff like that, but you're gonna get the significant other mad at you. My coworker used to work at a Toyota dealership in Florida. He had to do those at the time. Got paid for 22 hours and only took a total of about 8. Oh wow. Ordered 2 sets of Delphi decals. Can't wait to see how they look in person. I think you'll be impressed. Let's see. PC 8. I know that when they've priced them out to do it, the service advisor said that if they were to do one not like supported by a warranty, it would be like tens of thousands. Like, I'm pretty sure Toyota's not making money on my truck anymore. They probably lost money because of the frame swap. I could be wrong. Maybe their margins are better. Than I would guess, but it's pretty crazy either way. Now I work at a Hyundai dealership and they're giving free engines away left and right. Wow. So it's useful so I know what option parts and decal sets I already have when I'm planning to start a build. Tacoma frame swap. Yeah, Tacoma. You just hear frame swap and you kind of guess Tacoma, I think. The rental car guy, when I picked up my rental for the week or whatever, it was like, what do you drive? I told him Tacoma, and he's like, oh, you get a frame swap? He just kind of knew from having a rental for a couple days. Going from a Toyota dealership. I'm lucky that my partner doesn't mind my collection as I collect Transformers on my backlog. It's huge, and I'm not done inventory yet. Looking at Tacoma right now, is a rusting frame a common problem? It was with the generation of Tacomas that I have. I had 2010. They had a coating issue or something that caused them to. They did a recall. I think Toyota paid for a a frame coat at one point to try to prevent it, but they ultimately ended up replacing it. It was paid for by the steel manufacturer settlement of Toyota. Toyota's still doing fine your truck. Oh, cool. Either way, I still think it's kind of awesome that they're backing up their product. I'm sure they might not have wanted to, but I'm definitely would consider buying another Tacoma. In the Northeast, you're going to always have extra rust in your vehicles too. Yeah, definitely going to happen. The service advisor said I should consider getting a frame coat before the winter with the new frame, because I'm keeping the truck, for a long time anyway. It's 10 years old, got a lot of decent number of miles on it, but I could potentially get another 10 or more years out of it. All right, so let's do the other draw. New Tacoma suck. That 3.5 engine is awful to drive every day. Is it? I like the body style of the new ones, but I haven't checked specs or driven. Well, I guess I drove one a while ago, but that was like the first year of the new generation or whatever. Okay, so we are going to do our second draw. So let me figure out the number range. Got 2 prizes left. All right, let's throw a number in the chat. This time we'll do a number between 1 and is that the number range I want? I think it is. Let's throw a number in the chat between 1 and 450. One number per person, like we mentioned before. Do not change it, delete it, edit it, any of that kind of stuff. If we see that, you will be disqualified. If we have a tie, we can tie break it. And I'm only shipping to U.S. addresses from Mecha Warehouse. So if you enter from outside the U.S., just be prepared for that. And Toyota's a very good truck. I own 91 Toyota pickup and it had almost 400,000 miles on it. It's still like a new one. Yeah, I think I'm going to run this one into the ground, and I'll probably get some sort of sedan down the road. And just keep it as like a utility truck or whatever for dump runs and stuff like that. Okay, next I need a 18 and C1. Like maybe someday I'll have money again and I'll go buy like a fun to drive car. Get the new Tesla truck. Yeah, I don't think I can afford anything Tesla. If I had money to blow it, actually get an aerial Atom, the off-road version, why not? Sex, I really like the design of the 22 Santa Fe. I don't know what most of these vehicles are. I like my Tacoma, and my dream car would be like a WRX or something. So someday when I got money, I should get a big Mecha Warehouse vinyl for the rear window. I'm going to draw in a minute here. Just finish sanding this part probably. It is when you're going to put those 2 new Liger Zero kits up for pre-order. Hopefully, maybe at end of this week or early next week, maybe. Depends on, I got a bunch of other stuff I got to get to first. And part of it depends on the pre-order being processed by my wife, or like our order with Kotobukiya for the product to get the listings in the system and stuff. Here, let's see. Oh wow, missed some stuff. Buy a new vehicle. Money was not an option. I'd commission a literal Gundam. Cybertruck range of 40k to 70k. I thought it'd be way more. It's not bad, but it's a lot. Any MG God Gundams incoming? I don't think so. Your RX off-road rally car, yeah. I would love to go do a rally school. We got one here in New Hampshire that's supposed to be really good. Seems like it'd be a ton of fun. Another thing I can't afford. Someday. I have a dream car. I'm 6'7", so I don't fit in a lot of cars. So your dream car is a car that doesn't feel like a clown car. That's legit. All right, we're gonna do our draw here. I said 440 or 450. I think it was 440. I don't think I see anybody that's like 440 something, so 450 I said, okay. I'll draw between 1 and 450. Probably round it up to be even. You need a WRX for the store, there you go. Alright, so both draws are for a Nobel Gundam. First one is 292. And the second one is 110. And anybody putting numbers in right now, time was already called, so sorry. You might want to check your stream to make sure it is caught up. 292 and 110. I'm safe from ordering for a bit, I hope then. Don't see any. Let me know if anybody does the search and checks if anybody is a winner. And if not, we will be drawing again in a little bit. See, the number is chosen. Okay, cool. Well, we'll draw again a little bit later. We've probably got 2 more draws in tonight. Man, that leg, that is so chunky. Oh, also, the other interesting thing, I ordered some flooring for my attic. We're going to build a hobby room in the attic where the warehouse was. We've been talking about it for a while, but I finally ordered the flooring, and I'll be ordering the workbenches, stools, and all that stuff soon. We set up so I'll go up there and build models and do craft projects and stuff with the family. It's gonna be great. Really looking forward to it. What's up, Subi Works? It's a really cool 00 and Razor painted like it came off the TV screen from the anime. Nice. Goal will always be to build a pre-runner truck. Cool sniper. All right. Do you ever open up more Mecha Warehouse locations or just the one? Never say never, but I think I would rather expand a single operation than try to manage multiple locations. But the state of the world and what makes sense might change. Work on my hobby room as well. Just acquired a very nice large desk. Cool, James. B1, E11. Okay. Yeah, I'm grabbing some more of the adjustable height work tables that I use at the warehouse. We've got one for the packing setup and one for the filming station. They've worked really good. So I'm grabbing like 4 of them. So I can have a dedicated airbrushing spot. And then, you know, table for me, one for my wife, one for my son. They roll, we can slide them together to make a big table. And stuff like that. It's gonna be cool. I think I'm gonna probably try to capture at least some of that process on video. So Dark Matter just recolored the amazing Exia. I don't know. I feel like there's more to it than just color, but New York is a weird market. You have Gundam Planet local, but Long Island has no Gundams. People sell them, but have 4 or 5 kits. Paste paint booths are amazing if you don't already have a setup for indoors. So I've got it's on the side camera up here. I've got a portable one that I'll probably move up and use for now. But I'm sure I can upgrade to something better eventually. You ever thought about selling display boxes cases? I know I would definitely buy some off you if you ever did. I've contemplated it. I might at some point. I just don't know when or if for sure. Be a good idea. I feel like any sort of glass and plastic on the scale of a display case would get tricky in shipping and be space intensive if you get to like big display cases. Like that Red Goof custom from Gundam Breaker Battle is going to be super popular. Good thing it's not P Bandai for the US. Yeah, it probably will be. It's just a recolor basically, I think. Cool, your whole family's into Gunpla. Nick, is your son old enough to build? Yeah, my eldest son has been building. He's done mainly SD kits and Haros and stuff. But he thinks it's super cool. And he's now pretty much able to do it on his own, which is really cool. First few, we needed a lot of help, but he's kind of figured it out. He's even like trying to do his own stickers and stuff by himself, which is cool. Any Zeta Gundams coming in, RG or MG? Been looking for a bit. I almost want to say the RG Zeta was on the list, but I'm not very confident in that. I don't think the MG was at all, though, for October through December production. So MG probably unlikely. RG maybe, I forget. I'd have to check. There's some TMNT Gundam pics a while back with possible upcoming kits. Any info on that? Those weren't Gundam or kits. I think they were just figures, but I could be wrong. Someone's probably like DM'd me to correct me on that or something, and I probably forgot already. Best place to find Gunpla Northeast used to be Nick's attic. Excuse me. So I might actually get into leg number 2 on this tonight. Probably won't finish it though. As part of the giveaway today, also I just ordered the HGAC Death Scythe. We had 3 kits. We had a HG RX-78 Real Type, which is a limited edition kit that was actually grabbed in the first round of drawing. And right now we've got 2 high-grade Nobels left, both with minor box damage. They're off the dings and dents. What's the next kit after this one? I'm thinking about building one of my P Bandai Gundam Wing Master Grades. Heavy Arms, Ultron, Sandrock Custom, Heavy Arms Custom, I guess I should have said for Heavy Arms. Heavy Arms Custom, Ultron, Sandrock Custom. I also have a Tall Geese 3, but I'm leaning towards one of the original 5. Probably the Heavy Arms, but I might put up to a poll. Switch gears and do just a simple snap build like I did all my other wing kits. All the other Wing Master Grades anyway. Should paint the HG Psycho Gundam. I don't have an HG Psycho Gundam, so that right there is a problem with painting one. Depth and Sandrock Custom. I don't know. I think I want to do the Heavy Arms Custom just because, but I have options, I guess. Thanks for the sub, Steve Erhardt. check what the yeah, we hit 1.9. Sweet. 2K, here we come. Monkey building Gunpla. I think the next build is going to be the RG Wincom T version I got from Mecha Warehouse. Nice. Grayson, looks like you might be way behind. The same Keleon Ohms. I think you're way behind on the stream. You might want to check that you are up to date. The RG Toggy's a hard build. I haven't built an RG, but I built like 12 HGs. I haven't built that one myself. Somebody here probably has. I don't think I've heard anything about it being particularly challenging or anything, but kind of depends on your tolerance for small parts, probably. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like how these go in at all. I feel like those thrusters down the bottom could go in much more robustly. Alright, well, we have a right leg. That's kind of cool. Oh yeah, and all those articulation features. That's pretty good knee bend for something so chunky. Nick, good to see you back. Hope everything has settled down for the week and you can breathe easily. Kinda. It's been a busy week. Alright, so I guess let's start the left leg, so we'll be able to get through that next week and on to something else. Yeah. Guys talk about robbing stores, or stores being robbed and or cars crashing in them, is making me uncomfortable. In New York, it happens. I bet. This kind of sucks, though. Be doing draw number 3 pretty soon here. To find the Selden store, but they don't really have a website. It's crazy that a store could not have a website. In 2020. 2021. It's 2021, right? This Gustav Karl from the final episode of Gundam Unicorn. Yeah, it's a pretty cool kit. It's so intriguing though that they make a kit from a mobile suit that, you know, gets like 20 seconds of airtime or whatever. Modified version of Hathaway's Flash is nice too. Yeah, I've heard it's in that one too. I wonder if they'll release a Hathaway's Flash version of the kit. The color scheme is different from the Unicorn version? Probably. Already a P-Band version. Jordan Hathaway's Flash. It's the Garrett's Creed color version. I'm here to watch Nick Sanson Plastic. There you go, Artie. Switching over sanding sponges before the end of the stream. I'm trying to go a whole stream with the same set, but I feel like they're losing all their bite. Toss those two, I guess. I'm going to use the disc-based sanding sticks. They got sanding sponges and paper. Which one's Anime Summit? They got like the sticks you can add paper to. Needs to play some Japanese Zen music in the background, relaxation by sanding. I'll probably get these pieces done and then I will throw up numbers for the third draw. Tips for seam line removal. I know cement sanding is one, but it doesn't always work. So I usually, my go-to for removing seams, if I'm going to remove seams, is extra thin cement, wedge between the pieces, you let it cure and everything, and then you can sand it down. And if it doesn't fill everything entirely, then you can use a putty. I've had pretty good luck with the Tamiya putty, but probably any similar putty would probably work just fine. They're sponge sticks, I think. They're long, coming 200, 800, and like a pack of 4, I think. Okay, yeah, they're probably the sponges. 3 Mecha sanding sponges, let's go. First keep you on HG. Any suggestions what I should consider or avoid for RG kits? A lot of the early RG kits have a bad rap for what I think is commonly referred to as early real grade syndrome. They're not as solid as some of the newer ones. So it might be less of a challenge to select a more recent real grade release. Magnetic is such a weird build, satisfying, but also not at the same time. I don't know, I liked it. Okay. Let's figure out this third draw. So we still got 2 kits left. All right, let's throw a number in the chat. This time we're gonna put a number between 1 and 200. We're gonna really shrink this range. Number between 1 and 200, 1 number per person. Do not delete or change your number. Even if somebody else posts the same number, we'll flip a coin or something to figure out who wins if that happens. And also, I do not ship outside of the US, so I don't know. You're welcome to enter if you're not in the US, but just be prepared that you might need to come up with a place for me to ship it to. there's something about a Yu-Gi-Oh! Millennium Puzzle kit a while back. Is that out yet? We just put our pre-orders up. I think it's coming up pretty soon. But our pre-orders for that are already sold out, I think. It's also good to remember, while they may look like they're bathtub compatible, many just sink to the bottom and do not play well in tubs. You figured that out by experience, Adam? Would you prefer to play with your gunpla in the tub? Okay, 1 and 200. So I put time in there. All right. First number, 116. And the second one is number 69. 116 and 69 for the HG Nobel Gundams. So check the numbers, let me know if we have a winner or winners, and I'll double check. It's the RG Full Armor Unicorn with a solid kit for second build. It's a pretty cool kit. I built that recently. I gotta finish top coating it. It's solid, it's decent. It's probably better than some of the other unicorns out there. But the pieces are small, so it's kind of tricky. Things want to fall apart. I've heard people breaking shoulders, I think, because of the pre-molded inner frame pieces on it. So HB 116. That's okay. Looks like we might have a bunch of winners. So let's start with 116. So we got Scott with 116, Boss HB with 116. You guys can double check that. So it looks like we got two 116s. So Gunpla Viking has 69. Robert Higdon has 69. Mr. Blink has 69. Mr. Blink 289. Let's just get all these written down. So I think we've got a tie for 116 and a tie for 69. So Boss HB and Scott, I want you guys to call out heads or tails. We'll be flipping the 2021 Mecha Warehouse Challenge coin for to see who wins. So one of you guys call heads, which would be this side, or tails. Whoever I see calls it first will get it. And as for Robert, Mr. Blink, and Gunpla Viking, where we got 3, we will do, I'll just do the random number generator 1 to 3. Robert will be number 1, Mr. Blink will be number 2, and Gunpla Viking will be number 3. So do the coin toss first for the first one. And so heads, Boss gets it, tails, Scott gets it. This is the last number draft right. It is only because we got someone's going to win from all these people. If no one had won, we would be drawing again right at the end of the stream. But I think we'll be good. So here we go. Let's see if I can flip this without spraining my thumb. It's a big coin. Oh, good. Solid toss there. Looks like we got heads. So with the coin toss, Boss HB called heads. So congratulations, Boss HB. And then the 3-way tie 1 to 3 here. Oh, it's fitting that this is to see who's the winner of the 69. Robert will be number 1, Mr. Blink is number 2, and Gunpla Viking is number 3. Boom, got number 2. So it looks like Mr. Blink 289 is the second winner. So congratulations, Boss HB and Mr. Blink. Send me a DM or email nick@mechawarehouse.com with your info, shipping address, all that good stuff, and we will send those out this week. Congratulations. And like was kind of mentioned, that will be the last draw because those are the 2 other prizes we had. So I guess we'll just build in peace for the last 15-20 minutes here. And obviously we'll draw again next week with some new prizes. Can I just DM you my recent order number and have you throw it together? Sure, I would be more than happy to add it to an existing order that hasn't shipped yet. That'd be great. Probably save me a few bucks on shipping and obviously save you an extra package to receive. So we can definitely do that. I'm super behind, yeah, just a little bit. I just, right. Remember when I was placing orders with Mecha Warehouse, that way I cover at least some of the shipping and stuff, support Mecha Warehouse, even if it's just a small order. You say that like you win all the time already. I just realized I had paused the stream and I'm not watching in real time. Yeah, Keelion, sorry about that. I'm glad you figured it out. Unfortunately, all the draws are done for tonight, but it does seem to happen. You're not the only one. It happens to a bunch of people, unfortunately. Funny circumstances today, I received 2 Mecha Warehouse orders today, and one of the boxes was pretty smashed, opened up, and it was a Dings and Densei one. Well, that's convenient. Like smashed real bad? Because it probably wasn't smashed real bad when I sent it. But if something's going to be dinged, you might as well be the one that already was damaged, right? Here, for the standing message with the changes of others in a drawing is just a bonus. Not yet, but I got it for them too. Just picked up the HG AMS Moon Gun at Hobby Lobby this evening for 40% off. Anyone build this kit yet? I haven't. I got one in my backlog. Wait, guns, I'm so late. You are very late. It's pretty bad, but the packaging Masters and Mecha Warehouse did a good job, and it was cosmetic only. Well, that's good. It's amazing how much damage those boxes can take sometimes if the runners stay safe, stay fine. got a ton of the Moon Gundam coming, actually. I'm really excited that I grabbed a bunch of those. Personally, I like to think that Nick is really into soccer and gets into a game while packing and roughs it up on purpose. Or not, I guess not, is more likely. I'm not a big fan of soccer, so that's pretty unlikely. Did you talk about the Gundam shortage around the world? I mean, that's like the conversation all the time, right? I had someone ship a kit in a plastic bag before, and it was so beat up and damaged. Runners were okay, though. Wow, got lucky there. One of the kits I got well before starting Mecha Warehouse was even an idea in my head I bought on Amazon from some sort of Amazon seller that I think was in Japan, and they shipped it internationally wrapped in brown paper. No packaging, padding at all, just like brown craft paper wrapped around the outside of the kit. It survived surprisingly well considering that's how it was packed, but not great. When's the next restock? We restock every Friday pretty much. So the next one will be this coming Friday. Try to put them on Friday because one, I think people have cash on Friday. So it gives everybody a chance, not just the people that have more savings, I guess. And it lets me plan the busier days for packing so I can make sure I've got my help available for the day and keeps our order shipping out in a timely manner. Usually. Until my PG Wing Zero came many years ago, wrapped in brown paper. Yeah, it's not the best. I had Amazon fulfilling orders for me at one point before I had the warehouse, or before I had them, like was using my attic as a warehouse. And they tried shipping kits in like bubble pouches. And after I asked them to not for a few times, I ended up deciding just to ship stuff myself. Ended in half the chat left. I see why they were here for. Yeah, that's only about a third left, but yeah, a lot of people, you can tell, but it's those who stick around to the very end that are the real heroes here. I've seen the MG Tallgeese Flugel EW kit. I've seen it. It's kind of cool looking. B22. One of these days I'll do something like have a ridiculous prize that I won't mention, and I'll draw it as a surprise at the very end of the stream after we've given away our stuff early on or something. I'll have to find something good to hold on to for something like that. Nick Build One made me think the same thing until I looked and saw how much they're going for in the secondary market right now. Ouch. The secondary market's never worth it, except for things that aren't being produced again, maybe. Kits that are likely to be reprinted, it's not worth buying them on eBay unless you absolutely need them right now. And how often do you really absolutely need it right now? First display order should be arriving soon. We should be getting display soon. I don't know for sure because I don't have tracking, at least until it hits the US, I think. And it's usually pretty fast after that, so it'll probably just show up one day over the next couple weeks. What's the biggest order you've had? Probably about $500. I had an order last year that was 3 PGs. So the secondary market is good for P Bandai. Just have to be willing to wait for the right deal. Yeah, if you look around, shop around, you can do okay on P Bandai. P Bandai can be worth it because they print so infrequently, if ever again. But most regular release kits, at least the ones that get printed like ever, you're better off just waiting for a reprint. Alright, I'm going to do these two D parts, D29 and D30. And then I will probably call that the end. For tonight. I'm still hoping to find a full armor in the wild. The MG, I think we got some of the MG full armor unicorn, or not full armor unicorn, full armor Gundam. Supposed to be coming. Speaking of reprints, G Reco ever gonna get any, you think? Probably at some point. A lot of the less popular stuff, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see it for a year or two, just because Bandai's got limited capacity, and so they're going to probably focus that capacity for production on the things that they know sell first. Nick, hi everyone. What's up, Anthony? Here for the last like 5 minutes. Should we get some white base exclusive stuff in stores? I want some of those Japan exclusive kits. You mean the Gundam base, not white base. PC for, let's see. Base Limited and Gundam Front Tokyo, yes. Joseph, you look at what Side 7 exports. They it's basically a guy living in Japan that sells Gundam-based stuff. He essentially goes and picks it up right from Gundam Base for people. Japan is unrestricted in Japan. My girlfriend and I will be going. I'll be bringing me back some of those FX00. Man, I want that kit. He's been super kind. He's out, or they are out. Yeah, gotcha. All right. Let's see. No, I think that's where we'll call it. So I got 2 thrusters, lower legs. What else? Back of the lower legs, ankle, and all that stuff to finish up next time, and then it will be the waist. So we'll probably have this thing fully standing next week if we are lucky. And then maybe another stream to do weapons, including that giant Gatling. And then it'll be on to whatever the next thing is. So yeah, it is like about 10:30. Nick, I asked about Motoroid stuff. I'm excited to buy some of those kits when you get them in. Yeah, I'm gonna try to start working on that this coming week. So yeah, I'm at it's about 10 o'clock. I don't want to get started the next step. You're done with draws for the night, so we can just kind of call it. So thank you all for watching. As usual, we will be back at this next Saturday, starting at 8:30 Eastern. We'll have more giveaway prizes. We'll be doing more good stuff. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Really appreciate it, and hope to see you next week. If you haven't yet, that live 10 code will be good for a little while, and consider subscribing to the channel. And yeah, I think that's it. So have a good evening, everyone. See you all next